everybody, I'm Chloe Coscarelli and summer is here. So today we're taking old-fashioned, all-American summertime desserts and making healthy homemade versions for 4th of July. We're gonna do a vegan cobbler and an ice cream sandwich. Let's get started. We're gonna start with my favorite berry cobbler and we're gonna work on the crust first. So add some flour, baking soda, a pinch of salt, and a couple tablespoons of sugar. Whisk it together. Our dry's all mixed together, now we're gonna add the wet. You're gonna start with a half a cup of non-dairy milk. I'm using almond today because that's my favorite, but you could use any kind of milk you want. And then a half a cup of canola oil, totally vegan, but trust me, it'll still be good. Add your wet to your dry and mix that together. Now it's time for the fruit. I'm using blueberries and strawberries because, come on, how much more 4th of July can you get? But first let's whisk together some sugar, flour, and cinnamon. This will really help the juices come together nicely. Then we're gonna add our fruit and just make sure that each berry gets coated with the dry sugar and flour. That way it won't be too juicy when you bake it. Now it's time to fill our ramekins. You're gonna wanna fill it about 3/4 to the top. Just plop the dough on top of the ramekin. Now what we're gonna do is brush it with some extra non-dairy milk and sprinkle some sugar. All right, let's get these in the oven. Great. Let's get started on the whipped cream. You're gonna scrape the coconut cream off of a chilled can of coconut milk, and then you're gonna add some vanilla bean seeds and powdered sugar and beat it all together. Fluffy, perfect. I smell the cobbler, I think it's ready. Look at the fruit bubbling. This is so perfect. So the cobbler's still super hot, so you're gonna wanna serve it on top of a napkin. And then just take a dollop of whipped cream and garnish it with some fresh fruit. I always like to do a mint leaf, makes it look fancy, even though this was a really easy dessert. There we go, beautiful. We're not done yet, we've still got ice cream sandwiches to go. You can find my cookie dough recipe online, or you can use any cookie dough you want. Flatten the dough with the palm of your hand. Let's get these in the oven. These look great. Let's let them cool so they don't melt the ice cream. I'm gonna melt down some chocolate chips so I can dip my ice cream sandwiches in it. I made a simple batch of vanilla ice cream that you can find the recipe for online, and then I let it soften in the refrigerator so that it's really easy to scoop and press into ice cream sandwiches. The chocolate's melted, so we're ready to dip. Take your ice cream sandwich and dip it in the chocolate. You have to work quickly because the chocolate will melt the ice cream. And then dip it in sprinkles, chocolate chips, whatever you've got on hand. We've got ice cream sandwiches, our cobblers are ready, and it was so easy. For these vegan recipes and more, check out chefchloe.com.